Hey, welcome. Thanks a lot for watching. We are gonna play John Lands today. Um, I didn't like how the list was before, and I wanted to change it up some. So I just want to go over it real quick to get my thought process out. So instead of, I think we had Ulamog Crusher, and for our 4 costs at the top, we had like Penumbra Spider as kind of our win options. I switched those out with Marasa Behemoth because it's easier to cast. It ends up being an 8/8 trample all the time. It doesn't have Annihilator, but overall it's easier to cast and it is a big threat. Ignisus Elemental is a 2-for-1 because you can use it to remove one of their creatures, and most of the time you get to cast it for 4. So that's what's replacing Penumbra Spider. I still am running 8 of the creatures that return lands from the graveyard with 4 Stoic Builders and 4 Tilling Tree Folk. To kind of fill up the graveyard and for card draw, we have both Faithless Looting and Commune with the Gods. For our retreat spells, we got 3 Raven's Crime and 2 Flame Jabs. I increased the number of Flame Jabs because I think against like aggressive decks it's probably better. I also have 3 Chainer's Edicts as removal. We have 1 Cartouche of Ambition, which can be hit by Commune of Gods, as well as we have 1 Pestilence that can be hit with the Commune of the with the Gods. 3 Grim Discovery because they're 2-for-1, with the fact that it returns both a land and a creature from the graveyard. Land wise, we also changed it up quite a bit. We are running 8 bounce lands, which is quite a bit, but that's because we want to use our lands. We want to have a lot of mana, but we want to use our lands for other stuff like Flame Jab, Raven's Crime, to be able to discard to Faithless Looting, etc. We also are running a lot of utility lands with, and I went heavy on this just to see how it would work out with 2 Barrenmoor, 2 Forgotten Cave, and 2 Tranquil Thicket. We have 4 fetch lands and 6 targets. We can use the fetch lands for other things, like I said, with Faithless Looting, Flame Jab, and Raven's Crime, so I'm not worried about when we run out of targets. I just want to be able to hit the colors that we need at the time that we need. In playtesting the deck, it is a little slower because you are running so many bounce. Maybe some amount of explorers would be good in this deck. In the sideboard, I have 2 Suffocating Fumes. I really like this card nowadays. It's probably underrated. 2 more Pestilence again can be fetched with Commune with the Gods. 2 Cartouche of Ambition for like mid range and aggro matchups where you want to gain life. 3 Ancient Grudge. The reason why I went with these is for the fact that they can be played out of the graveyard. 1 Tranquil Thicket for any enchantment decks. 3 Pulse Marasas, mostly for mid-range matchups, and then 2 Bajuka Bugs for graveyard hate. This is the deck list I'm going to try out. It's probably not the best, and you could probably hone it a little bit more, but I think that this has a good amount of. It has more of an aggressive game plan than the John list that I made, the John Land list that I made before, and we're gonna see how it works out today. Okay. If you have not yet, please like and subscribe. Um, I appreciate all the help you guys give me. I'm still trying to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We're a little off pace for that, but I appreciate that all of you guys have been doing it. Okay, thanks a lot. All right, we're gonna keep this. We're gonna play this first. Raven's Crime. We're gonna go fetch another black source. I can deal with a 3/3. We're gonna probably just make him discard the last two cards in his hand, and we'll go from there. Let's get rid of the green one. Alright, so now we have him top decking. We actually have a lot of good draws. I'm actually okay with this. Alright, so we'll take 3. And hopefully start drawing out of this. Alright, so we'll go cycle this first. Let's see what we draw. I think we just cycle this. We can fetch a black with that. We can cycle this and go get a different card with that, and I think that's what we're gonna do. Alright, no enchantments, please. Okay. We're gonna take 4 this turn. Stoic Builder would be really good too. Uh, discard this. Discard this at this point. Alright, let's see what he draws. Wait, he should have at least attacked. I'm confused on that. Play Stoic Builder. Go get Wrinkle Thicket. Play this. Bounce a Swamp. Alright, play a Swamp. Play this big dude, swing for 2. Have a Pestilence for 1. I think that'll be game pretty fast at this point. Alright. Yeah, I think he just drew land that one turn. But he should have still swung because it would have added pressure to us and we would have had to been like we would be at a lower life total, we would have done it different probably. Just because we have it. Let's see what's up. That's weird. Okay. Grim Discovery will return Tilling Tree Folk and Tranquil Thicket. We will cycle. Play a swamp. We'll get Barrenmore, Forgotten Cave. Hit him for 10. Pass turn. Okay. Sideboard games. Well, we're definitely bringing this. Think we bring in these. This. Take out these. Take out this. Probably take out a few of these. Yep, alright, that sounds good. Alright, this hand's good. We can go fetch a swamp, turn to Painter's Edict if we need to, or turn for Suffocating Fume if we need that. Alright, what is he? Okay, I don't get this. Alright, so let's go get a swamp. Uh, pass turn. Let's cycle this. We really want to untap land if possible. Alright, so I'm just gonna go for Chainer's Edict now. And I'm going to play this. What's that? Pass turn. All right, so I'm pretty sure that's the game there. I don't see how they can win now. Because now we just go um suffocating fumes in response to something. Okay. So he's just completely, yeah. But we're still making our land drops, keeping up suffocating fumes. I think we go faithless looting. Discard. Discard. Pass turn. Stoic Builder. Go get Baronmore, I guess. Next turn we can play. Oh no, we'll play something though. At least we now have a creature on the field. We're starting to swing. I think that should be game. I'd be real surprised if it's not. And we're just waiting. Cycle. Oh, another Stoic Builder? Okay. We're gonna have to discard something after this. It's probably just gonna be a land. We can play this next turn. Yeah, we'll discard the Gruul Turf at this point. All right, go for it, buddy. Ooh, nice. Okay, touche, touche. But I can flashback Chainer's Edict now. So what's the long-term plan here? Oh, kill one of our dudes, gain some life. I like that. That's pretty cool, actually. Use this Chainer's Edict. Okay. Play the Behemoth. Play Grim Discovery. Get Stoic Builder. Cruel Tough. Play Gruul. Turn that. Attack for a dose. And yeah. Alright, and we won. Thanks a lot. Okay, so I've played a few games. I know that I only showed the one, but I've played a few games. What I definitely think is that the Faithless Looting should be explorers. That's one of the conclusions that I've come to. Like, the decks will just be faster overall. Faithless Looting I end up not wanting to cast them most of the time. Flickertron still sucks. I got beat up by that. I actually started off the game against Flickertron exactly how you want to start off against them, and I made him discard a bunch with Raven's Crime, and they literally got to the point where they still locked us out. It didn't matter. So that's kind of annoying, but this is kind of a slow jank deck, so that I'm not saying that Flickertron's broken or whatnot. I'm just saying it was annoying. Other than that, we beat Boggles. We had a loss against where I made a lot of misplays. What was that first deck we played? Oh, it was a Reanimator deck. Yeah, and Reanimator turned to a Ulamog. He hit both game 1 and 2, so I didn't figure that was a good video either. But yeah, so this is the deck. I still think I probably will work on it a little bit. Maybe, like I said, is maybe it ends up being a little bit more consistent and faster with explorers. Um, I didn't get to see any like Stompy or Elves versions of like any decks or even a blue deck because I think those Flame Jabs and the Pestilence and Cartouche main deck would be really good. And then post sideboard against Elves and Delver, we had like 4 more field wipes, so that seems pretty interesting for matchups, and hopefully at some point I get to play against those. But thanks a lot for watching. Please like and subscribe if you have not yet, and yeah, you guys are awesome.